Hey there, I'm Ian Douglas. I'm the author of the website techinterview.guide, and I'm here to help people with career advancement and interview preparation. My live stream on Twitch covers topics such as company research, how to build resumes and cover letters, applying for the job, getting through interviews, and what to do during negotiations. I've coached thousands and thousands of people over the years to get jobs at the biggest tech companies in the industry, and I'm here to help you too. The following episode is taken from a longer live stream event and may contain interactions with other people in chat. Check out the end of the episode for more information. Let's get to it. So we had a question drop in chat. It says, I'm realizing that Java has a ton of syntax that I'm still learning every day. They're going to start assigning me some projects soon. Any tips on speeding up the process, or should I get my tech lead to understand that I'm still learning it? I think because you were so new in the industry, and I'm answering this question because I know the history of the person in chat that's asking. They know that you're new to Java, and there is going to be some expectation that you're going to finish those tasks a little bit slower than somebody who's very proficient in the language. At the same time, they're hoping that you're going to get up to speed really quickly as they give you these projects. As you work in a particular technology, you're going to learn more about it, and you're going to learn how to apply that knowledge over and over again. Knowing how to interact with different data structures, like all the different kinds of hash maps that Java has, the different kinds of arrays and lists that Java has, and how to use, like, when do you build a list of something, when do you do it as an array list of something, what kind of hash map do I use, because they've got like a dozen different kinds of hash maps, and understanding the limitations. They're going to know that you're not going to pick all of that stuff up overnight. Their hope is that you're going to ask for help when you get stuck. There are certainly some good like best practice guides and whatever that you can find online, or you can ask at work, like, which data structure should I be using? Should I use this one or this one? Don't just go to them and say, which data structure should I use? You should go to them with a specific question and say, should I use A or B? And let them just say, or you could even go to them and say, I've researched A, I've researched B, here's some pros and cons that I found. Which one do you think would be most applicable for this particular part of the project? Should I use A or B? And hopefully their answer can kind of educate you a little bit on, this is why we want to choose this one over this other one. Or they might say, hey, you know what, neither of those are going to be applicable, we should probably do this. Or maybe we need to build our own class because we have to store things a slightly different way. And so I think their expectation is that, A, you're going to do things a little bit slower, but you're going to pick up that pace over time. As you learn that technology and as you learn all the things about Java, you're going to get faster. You're going to get better as you constantly apply that knowledge over and over again, as long as you're staying in Java. If they have you switching between languages, it can be really hard to sort of hold on to that knowledge. But a lot of developers are like, you know what, I don't remember how to do time zones in Python. I have to go look that up every time. And I've been writing code for 26 years. I've been writing Python now for, 10 years or more. And I still have to go look that kind of stuff up. Like, even with the bot that I use here in Twitch chat, some of the stuff that I'm, like all the little markers and stuff that I do, use time zones. And some of them have time zones and some of them don't, and I have to figure out how to get the time zone in there. I have to go look that stuff up all the time. And so as a developer, they're going to understand that you're not going to have the memory to go memorize everything about the language, that you are going to have to go look these things up, but that you are going to get more proficient at it over time. I think that would be the primary expectation. If I were like your lead or if I were your manager, that would be my expectation from there. The follow-up in chat says, they do know I understand logic, so they know I'm not coming at this completely clueless. No, of course. But as far as like learning the fundamentals of the language, it will take time, and they know that. And Java especially is a very verbose language because there's so many different ways that you can accomplish a task. And some of the ways that you accomplish a task end up being a lot more code than others, but there are pros and cons to all those approaches. They know that already because they've been working in this technology for a while, and they know that you're going to be learning these things as well. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. I would say if you start feeling behind or if you're worried about it, you can always ask them and say, this is where I'm at, this is my status. If you do like daily stand-ups, that would be a good time to say, this is where I'm getting a little stuck. Does anybody have time? Like, can anybody help me for like 20 minutes to like just get over this hurdle, and then I'll keep working. A lot of people are fine as long as they know that you're trying and that you're just not hitting a bump and go, I don't know what to do. But if you hit a bump and you say, okay, well, I'm going to dig in a little bit and I'm going to try it myself for 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. But if I don't make very much progress in that time, then I'm going to reach out for help. I think that that shows a lot of wisdom where no matter what level of developer you are, that you're not going to waste an entire day trying to figure something out. That you're going to work at it a little bit yourself. And then when you go ask for help, you can say, I've tried this, I've tried this, I've tried this. I'm still getting stuck on this. Can you help me out? That way they know what you've already tried. So they don't say, oh, well, go try this. And you're like, I already did that. They say, well, go try this. Well, I've already done that. So if you can take them a list and say, these are the things that I've tried, what else could I do? And then I think you'll get faster answers. And I think it'll also show them that you're willing to put in that work and that effort yourself. Thanks for checking that out. I hope that you found it helpful. I always appreciate feedback, so please let me know what you think. I appreciate any subscriptions, so please tell your friends and colleagues about it as well. Check out the website techinterview.guide for more information about when I'm live streaming and all of my free content. Drop by a live stream anytime to ask questions or message me privately, whatever makes you most comfortable. See you next time.